those that don't know me, my name is Belinda Karani. I have been an interior designer now for many years, too many years that I would care to mention. And what I'm hoping to do in this particular round of streaming and everything else for that matter is to really educate you about what interior design is, and to look through some other different things. So I have a vague plan, which is vague, I can assure you. The first thing I want to sort of do is to sort of break it down into different areas. So I want to be able to look at different parts. So I do want to do some question and answers, which is great because obviously with chat, as time goes on, and if more people want to join, if not, don't worry at all. You can be a lurker. You can lurk on my stream and not worry about anything at all. But what I want to be able to do is to be able to answer people's questions, whether they should go into it. What about this? Have I heard of this supplier? Any sort of normal things, dealing with clients, dealing with builders, all of that type of thing. I want to be able to go into. And so I'm going to be doing question and answers. Now I get a few question and answers from a place called Quora. And Quora is a website where you can ask all sorts of things. I mean, it's not just obviously interior design. If you don't know, go and have a look at them. We'll have a look at them in a minute. But I want to go through Quora, some of the questions that I get, some of them which are fed onto me by Quora itself. I think I'm amusingly one of the top people that sort of answers questions about interior design on there. And I think people do. I know it's quite a marketing ploy for an awful lot of people, but you just get basic questions, and sometimes you're too afraid to ask your tutors, or they don't know, and they're very sort of teacher and that type of thing, and they don't necessarily want to tell you all the different things that you kind of want to know, if you want to hear, really. It's kind of too late if you're on their course, if you know what I mean. So I will do some question and answers, and range from everything. I've got a whole barrage of ones in there, from what do you think about IKEA furniture and all that type of thing, and what goes with grey flooring, just really some basic things like that, to more intricate stuff of why can't I get a job in an industrial design position, that type of a firm. So we'll be looking at those as well. Onto this as well, apart from the question and answer, I'm also going to be doing design sessions, and design sessions are something which could be quite fun in because obviously we've got a website and I can show you what's going on and it's streaming, and I can build things with you. I can show you how things can be put together, and why you should be choosing certain things and not other things. So that is what I want to do, some design sessions. Let me know if that is something which you are more interested in more than the question and answers, or maybe it's equal. You let me know. There is general topics which I do want to get into, and general topics are ones which I think need discussing, and they could be as simple as things such as kitchens, and there's one which I particularly want to do is sort of interior design within film. This is something which people sort of don't really think about so much. Interior design within film, you don't notice it. I think these days, I mean, there is an Oscar for it, production design, but no one really sort of talks about it, too much. And let's face it, these days you don't actually have to create anything. You can just sort of put it all in special effects and it's something else. But back in the day, if you're trying to convey something, room sets, home sets, interiors, all that type of thing, can actually be something which is really indicative of what you're trying to create. And there are a number of films which I think we should look at. So we'll have a look at some clips on YouTube and things, and I can sort of talk you through them, what I've noticed. There is something else. If you can sort of see, I think you can see down here, this is where you can sort of reach me down here, and top of those is Twitter. That's probably the easiest way to get hold of me, because I do pick those up, and I can type you a quick reply if it's quick. Home Conscious, that's me at Instagram. I haven't posted for a while. I should get on with that, and I'm quite sure I would. Maybe I should do that. That might be quite an interesting one to do. Maybe after this streaming. I'll let you all know by perhaps Twitter and Instagram, because not everybody wants to be notified on either on Twitch or on YouTube. So this is going out live to both YouTube and Twitch. That is the aim. Maybe if this all works and it's helpful and it works well this way, then I will put it onto Facebook and LinkedIn and Mixer and all the rest of them. But one thing at a time. So we will see about that. One of the other things which on there is obviously YouTube. You can find me at YouTube. It's probably where I'm mostly to be found, because obviously interior design is a visual thing. So you'll need to get me on there to really appreciate what goes on. The other thing, which is obviously on this list, you can see there is Pinterest. Pinterest is something which I do use for business, and you can find me there on Home Conscious. I think you can probably find me by Belinda as well, but we'll see. And Pinterest I would also like to be using as well, so that could be quite a good one. We'll be using that as we go through these as well. LinkedIn, that's for the more professional amongst you. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Those of you that are new to the design industry or any industry, you must get yourself on LinkedIn. It's probably one of the few places where professionalism is encouraged, as opposed to nonsense, which is both on YouTube and on Instagram, and that will be explained as well, because I'm fed up with that. I can't handle it. The amount of nonsense which is coming out on both of these channels is hysterical, because everyone believes all this superficial stuff, and that's just not the way when you're doing a job. So LinkedIn is quite important for you to make connections, real life connections, and you can go out and meet the rest of it. The other one, the last one on the actually not the last one on the list, the second last one on the list is Discord. And the problem with I think Discord is that I don't know too much about it. This is actually going out, funnily enough, also to my Discord channel. So the different comments which are coming up here, which we can put in chat, will also go on the Discord channel. That's also the aim. Hopefully that will work. And I'm still trying to figure out how on earth that works, because it looks terribly complicated. It probably isn't, but this is me. And the last one on the list is Quora. So Quora is, as I said, where they ask questions and answers, and you can do links and other different things. Those of you that have been to my website, you'll see there's, I think, in the sidebar where I've answered some Quora questions by video. Now they've stopped doing that, annoyingly, on Quora. I'll leave those ones up there, but I think what's going to have to happen is these are going to have to be done on videos, put onto YouTube, and then I will put them on the website as well as on YouTube, and you can have a look through. So the general ideas, design sessions, question and answer, general topics, and the fourth one is going to be Spotlight. Spotlight is going to be on individual companies. I get a lot of questions asked about different companies. Is this good? Very much like how you'll see on Quora, they ask about IKEA specifically. Is this a good company? Should I work with them? And obviously it depends where you are in the world. Some of you are going to be over, and I know where people sort of reach me from. A lot of it is in America, a lot of it is India, a couple in Australia, Germany, France. It's obviously a huge amount of you that are here in the UK, and there's kind of a lot to get through, but if you want to go through all the different companies, but hopefully we can look through together and make a few assumptions and make a few discoveries. So that's what the plan is. If you want to come along for this type of a thing, this type of a stream, I will let you know. I will get some proper times in the diary of when I'm going to be streaming, and then we know when we're going to be streaming, and then we can get on with it and really go into depth. So I'll probably do some questions and answers next time, because I want to get through a few of those, and then we can do some design things, having a look at some other different general topics, and maybe have some fun and answer some questions, things on stream. So that's it for the moment. I hope you've enjoyed it. Goodbye for now, and I will see you very soon. Happy designing.